We're going to talk about permits.
Hello and welcome to our little channel. Oh my god, I'm already rambling. 2 seconds.
Let me start. Hi, welcome to Gilbert Gardens.
Oh my god.
Okay, we can do this. Ready?
Okay, let her rip.
Okay. Hello, welcome to Gilbert Gardens. This is our homesteading channel based out of Niagara Falls, Ontario. Today we're here to talk to you about how to get a permit within the Niagara region.
Good.
Great. Step 1.
All right. Thank God we can edit this out. All right, guys. So we got it written down on here because we got lots of points. So for us, obtaining the permit was quite tricky. Step 1 here, we have hire an architect to design your new house or addition. So if you follow this channel, we have been talking lots about doing the addition off the back. We're actually connecting the main farmhouse to the garage to make one giant dwelling. So we are legal with our loft above the garage, the in-law suite.
No, the 4th bedroom.
The 4th bedroom, there we go, right? There's lots to learn. So do your research, ask for samples, really take your time with the design, ask family and friends for input. That's really key. You know, you do want to ask people who are kind of, especially in the trades. We thought we had a plan, and then we invited some family over that are really skilled with drawings and stuff. Mm-hmm. Your uncle.
Yes.
And yeah, he had a great idea to, you know, basically remove a whole section of a wall, which we never even thought of. Mm-hmm. So it's really important that you get lots of input on your designs. Don't just think your design is the best because that's how you want it. Other people might see it differently, and it's important to know that.
Definitely.
Be open to the entire scope of work. Yeah, like if you're applying for a permit, don't try to hide anything. Not that we were super sneaky or anything like that, but we kind of applied originally without telling them we had a in-law suite above our garage, essentially on agricultural land, likely in all of Ontario. You can only have one dwelling with the zoning, because we are zoned agricultural. So, you know, be upfront and do it right the first time, for sure.
Yeah, and one of the reasons to do that is because the architect or the people that you're working with would know the bylaws and that kind of thing. So if we had been upfront about that at the very beginning with our architect, we probably could have avoided a lot of costs and time. But it all worked out in the end, and now we got the permit. So
yeah. All right, we're on to what? Step 2.
Step 2. So after you've got your design set, you're going to gather all your supporting documents. So those are going to be things like engineered drawings for any structural beams or anything structural that might need an engineer to sign off on. If you live out in the farmland, you're going to need a septic permit, depending on if your septic needs to be updated or not, but the region will know that information. The other thing you will need is HVAC drawings, and if you are anywhere in the escarpment kind of area, you're going to need clearance and approval from the Niagara Peninsula. And then you'll also need to fill out a lot of documents for your permit application for the actual city. For us, our company that we worked with helped us with those documents. And then also the very, very first time I went to the city to apply for our permit, they helped us out too. So they're really helpful. Step 3.
I'm glad you took care of a lot of that.
Yeah.
All right, step 3, submit to the city, gather all your documents and submit. They will let you know if there are any outstanding documents. Yeah, so even if you get help from the city and submit, you know, there's always, it felt like for us, there was always something missing.
Yes.
And we had to go and get that little piece and resubmit, you know, kind of start the 2 weeks snowball.
You're skipping ahead.
What do you mean?
So I'll say step 4 and then I'll say step 5.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Step 4, wait. Step 5. You receive a status letter from the city. So what that looks like is someone will take over your case and your permit, and they will provide a formal letter about what needs to be updated. The very first time we got our status letter, 7 out of the 8 things were little tweaks that needed to be done to the drawings, and I didn't even know what they were all about, so we sent them to our architect, and the architect fixed them all up on the drawings. I'm assuming it was things to do with the bylaws and just little tweaks here and there. The last thing that had to do with our loft, and that was something that we ended up having to take care of, and that's why the process took double the time, because then once we did reach out to our architect, they said we had to kind of combine the houses, and so now we're going to be one family dwelling. So then step 6 is resubmit documents.
For why?
Oh, I'll say it then. Step 6 is resubmit the documents. So once you've figured out your
Discrepancies?
yeah, like once you've gotten the discrepancies all figured out and the architect has fixed up the drawings, and for us, we had to write a formal letter stating that we know that the house is going to be a one family dwelling, and we had to get new drawings, and that meant extra engineering documents. And once you get all those things figured out, then you resubmit to the city.
For the permit.
For the permit again.
Right, because right now we're in the process of getting it all.
Right.
Gotcha.
So that may happen a couple times. For us, luckily, it only happened once. We resubmitted, and we were good to go. Step 7, once you resubmit, is wait again.
A lot of waiting.
With bated breath to see if you get the permit finally.
Yeah.
And step 8, should we say it together all cheesy?
What is it? I don't even know.
Receive the permit.
Okay, step 8.
Receive the permit.
God. We might leave that in. Okay. Receive the permit. Hopefully you get it.
Yes. So you'll be notified that your permit's been approved. Before you can actually get the document, you need to pay for it. Ours was around $1,200.
Canadian.
Yes, Canadian.
It's an international channel.
And it's based on square footage. So that's right. Kind of where
square footage of the addition, like of the permit.
I'm not sure. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which ours is only 700 or 800 square feet.
But then they had to include the fourth bedroom.
That's right. Yeah.
But then that also includes a $750 deposit. So, I'm assuming we get that back once all the inspections have gone through. And the last step, it's more of a little side note, is that you need to begin your building and construction 6 months after you receive the permit. So we are going to be just on the cusp of that, starting in September.
Yeah, and I wonder what that entails. Like, if we start knocking a wall out tomorrow, does that mean construction started?
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe when we do the septic, that means
Yeah, I would say so.
Because then the region will have to tell the city anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, and I imagine because of COVID, things can take longer. There's no limit, right? It could be a couple years of...
I don't know.
Well, I guess the final step of getting...
Sorry.
God. You couldn't hold that one in, eh?
I couldn't. Okay. Some helpful hints.
Okay, helpful hints.
Helpful hints. My first helpful hint is, while all of this is going on, you're applying for your permit, you're getting all your documents, look for a builder. The builder takes a long time because you want to jive with the person. You want them to be professional. You want them to have experience. Luckily, we stumbled upon that person, and we are super, super excited to work with our builder and can't wait to get this process started. He's super professional. He knows what he's doing. He's worked on a lot of old farmhouses, so we're just really excited to get this process started with him.
Yes, absolutely.
The second step, or a second helpful hint, I would say, is at the same time as well, talk with your bank. Especially through COVID, with everything that's been going on with prices here in Canada for lumber, materials, The demand is so high, it's important to talk with a bank and be getting quotes and requotes and getting all your finances figured out. So that way, by the time the permit does roll around, you're set and ready to go.
Yes. That's all I got. Just a strong yes. Yeah, that's pretty much her. So
Yeah.
basically, what is it now? End of June-ish?
End of June.
End of June, and we've been told from our builder he wants to start mid-September. We're actually going to be doing the septic hopefully end of the month here, so basically in a week. A few days hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll have another contractor coming out, removing the entire old septic, and we're going with 137 foot long raised septic bed. It's huge, but that's what the region requires, so that's what we give them. And so that's starting. There's going to be tons of content on this channel revolving around the house. We did hire a general contractor to do majority of the work. I'm going to be doing all the demo, and then we're going to try to pick away at the inside stuff,
The finishes, yeah.
the finishings ourselves. So
Yeah.
should be fun.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe,
Like, comment, subscribe.
and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Bye. Peace.